Well, Night 3 solo on hard mode, and as sorry as I am to disappoint, it is simply not possible to do it solo. And this video will discuss just that, given the fact that developers themselves have taken extra steps to make sure soloing this game mode would be impossible. Given the nature of solo runs, you'd imagine that people would get somewhere far. I don't really recall any recent events where going to last wave or straight up winning solo was not doable. However, with Night 3 on hard mode, things are a little complicated, resulting in me and many others getting only as far as wave 12 out of 30. Now, if you did attempt to solo this, the very first thing you will notice is the fact you only start with 2000 cash, which is the same amount of starting cash as in Quad. Night 1 and Night 2 give solo players more cash to start with. Night 2 almost giving double more. From the very start of Night 3, you lose out on whopping $6,000 on wave 0, making your defense options pretty limited. You'd think that since there's only one of us, the health scaling system would kick in to give us more of a fighting chance. But the developers, as I said, they have taken extra steps to make sure it's not even remotely possible. The health scaling system on Night 3 hard does not apply, which means that every enemy, no matter the amount of players, will have the exact same health. You're welcome, by the way. And on top of that, wave cash bonus is massively reduced too. You're welcome again. Oh, and early wave enemies have both hidden and flying detection. The only system that doesn't screw us over is the money we get for killing the enemies. Although wave cash bonus usually gives more than the enemies themselves, so it's not that impactful as you may think. So adding everything together, losing 6,000 at the very start, health scaling not being in our favor, early enemies both being hidden and flying, and wave cash bonus being heavily reduced, you'd think that early game would be hell. And surprisingly, it is not. It's not even the difficult part. Early game can be sorted out by Toxic Gun and Golden Soldier pretty well. The difficult part, however, would be and are the bosses. And as it happens, the very first wall, the first boss on Night 3, is a big difficulty wall that, to my knowledge, hasn't been beaten in solo yet. Everyone, say hi to Wave 10 and Null Engineer, a boss which has 12,000 health that cannot be frozen, stunned, or slowed down, that can also place down 500 health turrets, which reduce the fire rate of your towers, on top of having short wave timer and gazillion other enemies with high health and hidden detection all around it. Yeah, have fun. The amount of money we get in solo and the amount of health this boss has, it is simply just too much for solo players. Even if you somehow did manage to beat the engineer on wave 10, you'd have to deal with Kronos on wave 20, who has over 10 times more health than the engineer, and is usually more difficult in a quad than the null engineer is. And even if you somehow beat that guy, you'll still have to deal with a boss that has 2.5 million health. Given that our entire loadout has to deal with early game, and there's literally no late game potential for us to bring, it is just simply not feasible to do. Unless you have Mecha Base and War Machine, I don't see how it would be possible to even get to wave 20 and beat it, let alone get to wave 30 and beat it. It may be possible to beat the engineer, but it's only one of the many walls that would only get more difficult as you progress. Anyways, that's about it. Is it fun? No. Is it possible? Also, no.
You? What? And you never even suspected me.
Wow, this existential crisis is wearing me out! Let's talk about something fun! Like how lefty righty can be hand puppets! Oh no, don't kill us! Ah! You don't scare a chair! We have the door cube! Ah, cracks me up every time!